I'm not sure what to think of the spirits that I see, for I don't receive any direct messages from them, and at times I wonder why that is. I recall a winter's night, the walk down the hallway to my bedroom, and as I opened the door to my wardrobe, I saw what I thought was the blonde hair of my daughter standing behind the door. So I said, "Mummy's just putting her coat away, sweetheart. I'll be with you in a minute." As I closed the door, she was gone. So I went to find her and I asked her, "What did you want, Jasmine?" She said, "Nothing." "What are you talking about, Mama?" I asked, "Weren't you just in my room?" She said, "No." And I said, "Well, it must have been Edward." And she said, "No, Mama, he's been with me here the whole time. What's happening?" So I said, "I must have been saying things because I'm tired, that's all," changing the subject and walking away. And thankfully, she didn't ask any further questions at that time. And it must have been a few weeks after that incident that I found myself seated in the lounge room with the hallway door closed. It was one of those doors that had panelling, wood panelling and two glass panels. And I chuckled as I was sitting there and said, "I can see you, Edward. The door is closed, but Mummy can see you plain as day." My husband was sitting next to me in the other armchair and asked, "Who are you talking to?" I said, "Edward, of course. He's on the other side of the door playing hide and go seek. Can't you see him?" He gave me an odd look and then called out, "Edward." Edward answered from the other side of the house, "Yes, Dad, what do you want?" I said, "Oh, well, it must have been Jasmine then." Again he called out, "Jasmine." And from the other side of the house she answered, "Yes, Dad, what do you want?" I was on my feet and in the hallway in an instant, and I searched every inch of the house. There was no blonde-haired child playing hide and go seek. And I knew in that instant that it must have been the spirit of a child that I had been seeing. The question begged, though, was it the child I chose not to have at the tender age of 18? Or was it another child that had passed and had an attachment to the house in Kurumben?